Thank you very much for recognizing me, and thank you for creating this forum for us to speak. I'm just following up on my comments last August. I warned you that there was a teacher who was keeping secrets from parents. He was illegally asking kids about their pronouns. That seems innocuous. Oh, let's just be nice, make sure I know how to call people. That's actually a way to ask about a mental health problem. That's the responsibility of parents to volunteer this information. The Federal Pupil Protection of Rights Act protects students from teachers prying. And it is very, very dangerous for teachers to start keeping secrets from students. Now, you promised me over email that I'll get an answer. Is it the policy of the school to lie to parents? I'm yet to hear an answer. What I have heard is lots of parents are upset that teachers have given these surveys. Multiple teachers are now decided to lie to parents. There has actually been a settlement in California, a very liberal state, over this issue because the child, after the school kept a secret for almost a year, had to have mental health treatment, and now the school paid $100,000 for this treatment. This is not a harmless intervention. Anytime you're keeping secrets, you are hurting kids. I plan to file a public records request to find out just how many middle school teachers are lying to parents. It is a complete betrayal of trust, and parents in this district deserve to know who is betraying them. Thank you.
Boris Yaslovsky. Again, I apologize if I mispronounced your name in any way, Boris.
No worries.
All right, thank you.
Hello, everyone. So regarding respecting other people's views, respecting other people's lifestyles and choices, I mean, it's good. I'm not against people being LGBT or wanting to identify as such. Some people, they don't want to be exposed to that. And therefore, the school seems to favor one side over the other. Like happened last year in Heights when, I guess you're all familiar with the story where a mystery student was reading something that some kids did not find appropriate and asked to leave, and they were not allowed. So that's what I remind people of, not against LGBT or self-expression anyway, but it should go both ways. For some people, that's not appropriate or age appropriate. And parents, and I actually have filed an opt-out for my son to be excluded from such activity, and it was not respected for some reason. That is all. Thank you.
All right. I see the next person on my screen. It just says McLaughlin. But the only thing I would ask is we only recognize folks that have a first state their first and last name. If you could come on screen, or at the very least, just say your full name. Oh, all right, on screen. I recognize you, Casey McLaughlin.
Hi, thanks for calling on me. So it seems like there's a lot of conflation with speaking out against a certain ideology being promoted in the school, like Sharon Public Schools does not discriminate. What about adding an amendment like Sharon Public Schools doesn't promote or discriminate? And there's nothing, nobody has anything against transgender students. What we have an issue with is incorporating it into the curriculum as part of an ideology that we would no longer, or we would no more, celebrate, promote the Muslim religion, Christian religion, Judaism. Why would we be okay then with promoting an ideology that there's no consensus on? I'm hearing over and over again, like transgender students are blank, as if there's some kind of homogenous thread that runs between all. It's very different, as are people's opinions and interpretations, and to allow for teachers to make that call in moments and in situations in a lesson plan where in a lesson plan where there's nothing planned ahead of time, really kind of opens up a lot of risk to students who don't understand something, are already confused, and then are going to be further confused by that particular individual's ideology or interpretation of the ideology. So my suggestion is maybe a way to combat this and win-win for everybody is to have our DEI director sit down and write some curriculum. I, as a member of the LGBT community myself, and I have a master's in teaching and 10 years in the classroom, I would be more than happy to sit on a committee and form some kind of specific curriculum that is incorporated at specific times so that parents are allowed the choice to opt out if they feel differently or if they don't want to engage. Just like, one of our members just said, we have out, and still it was kind of led into
all right, thanks. I see.
So